Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Juan, of course. Welcome back to another video, and today we're doing another review, and today we are going to be reviewing my favorite show, which is Spider-Man, the animated series. So first thing we're going to talk about is what I like about the show. I just like, kind of like the art style that they kind of went with, because every show has like its own art style. It's, it definitely looks like, the 90s, you know what I'm saying? I also like the villains in the show, because like, not they're so evil, but it's like, sometimes like Spider-Man will lose, right, and then the villain gets away, and then they fight like 3 times in throughout the whole episode. Basically constant action all the time, some drama like, oh, the friend got taken or whatever, and I like that stuff. So next thing we're going to talk about is episodes I like. One of my favorite episodes is Alien Costume Part 2. And the reason why, Part 2 over like Part 1 and Part 3 is because this is when Spider-Man not flips out, but like goes like almost full Venom, you know what I'm saying? And there's this scene, in this episode at the end where Spider-Man's fighting Shocker. He is chasing him up the bell tower where he is running after him, screaming at him, get back here, Shocker, all this stuff. And then at the end, he has him over the edge.
Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! Hey, what are you doing? What good are those blasters to you now? And you're the main course. No! What are you No. I give up. Come on. You're supposed to be the good guy. You can't do this! Why not? I have the power.
Reason why I like this scene a lot is because of the fact that, Spider-Man's basically like, he's going full Venom now. Like, he's not Peter Parker anymore. He doesn't realize what's going on at all. He's just letting the symbiote take control of him. But then, favorite part of this is when the symbiote, it's like basically, I'll take it from here, knocks Shocker off the edge, and then all of a sudden he's like, whoa, what did I just do? But yeah, those are some of my favorite episodes. Love those episodes. Also love the episodes with Venom and Carnage and, and a bunch of different villains, So now we're going to talk about story and writing. And if you're like, what do you mean by that? Basically, like, for example, the cliffhangers, right? The cliffhangers, the themes, like, responsibility, the maturity, if you know what I'm saying. So this show is like kind of like not like made for adults, but it's like it has like if you will some like more adult themes where it's like for example, he's got love interest, right? Stuff. He's got all this responsibility in him, So when you're a kid, it feels like a kid show. Like you only want to watch the show as a kid for the action. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, we love Spider-Man. I like when he swings. Kicks down the bad guys, whatever, right? Stuff like that. So now let's talk about Spider-Man as a character. So we'll talk about his moral code. Basically, his code is like, he won't kill people, right? Like kind of like if he was told, like, to finish the fight, he couldn't do it because he's just, he's not like that. He's not a killer because with great power, there must also come great responsibility.
My Uncle Ben, he always used to tell me, with great power comes great responsibility.
And so that's why he doesn't kill people. But also, when things go wrong, he feels guilty. Like, let's say, you need to act better about things. Or you need to do things this way instead. He's like, man, I feel so bad about that, Why would I do it like that? And he doubts himself all the time. Now we're going to talk about the best villains from the show. Without Green Goblin, there would be MJ. The Green Goblin knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, and he knew that Peter liked MJ. So if there was no Green Goblin and no Norman Osborn, there wouldn't, MJ would be in the show, all the time. Which is, I would like to see that, but at the same time, I like it. Another, like, not huge villain, but like medium villain is Venom. Because otherwise, we wouldn't get that amazing, Venom, the Venom saga, Another big villain is Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man and Peter Parker both know him, right? But Dr. Octopus does not know Spider-Man. He only knows Peter. He's got hostages, right? And he calls up, when on that videotape, he's like, I'll be calling at 10 o'clock. And it's like, oh, like, oh yeah, there's 2 minutes now. Peter walks in like, hey, I gotta talk to you. It's about Dr. Octavius. I know him. And then when he calls on the phone, he's like, hey, let me talk to him. He has a connection with them. And I like this because when there's connections in the show, it makes the show good. Alright, so now let's talk about action and animations. I love the swinging scenes, like, so cinematic. Like, for example, there'll be this shot right up here, like, he's swinging down here, and then there's a side shot of him, like, swinging as the camera's moving along with him. I love that. And especially at night, like, he shines at night when he, when he is doing the swinging and stuff. Fight styles. I like, because I kind of like how Spider-Man, like, doesn't just throw punches, because, but I don't know if you guys know, but the censorship does not allow punches at all. I like the fight choreography because, like, instead of just throwing punches, you know, like left, right, you know, kind of like, you know, like the Karate Kid or something like that. You know, it's like he's throwing kicks, right? He's jumping over them, doing some web, you know, pulling something down. I love when, you know, Spider-Man and villains will grapple on the floor. Especially when Spider-Man grapples, you know, with the Green Goblin. He's putting his mask on. It's like, now let's try this little tangle again, shall we? Jumps at him. You know, they're on the ground just, you know, rolling and stuff. You know, because the funny thing, it's not really a fight technique. They're just like, he just goes jump, and then they're just rolling on the floor.
Let's try this little tango again, shall we? I underestimated him.
Alright, so this is the final category before we're gonna wrap this video up. Let's talk about music and sound designs. First of all, the iconic theme song, bro. That theme song hits hard, but that's like the hardest hitting theme song you'll ever hear on the TV show. That's like every time as a kid, I would get up and I would jump, you know, to that. I would jump up and down like, oh yeah, you know, kind of like it's a party up in here. You know, I jump up and down in that song. It's so fire, bro. You know, because in my opinion, it's just iconic. It's the icon of Spider-Man. Like when you like Spider-Man animation, it's like, which one? Oh yeah, that cool theme song. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so now this is the conclusion. Basically, like, for final verdict. Like, I think, you know, this show is for kids and, like, for teens. And I'd say, to be honest, for adults, too. It still holds up very well, you know, even though it was made, like, you know, 1994. So, I'm gonna rate the show. I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10 all day, bro. Would I recommend it to any new fans? Like, any new fans of Spider-Man, or, like, fans of Spider-Man that haven't seen it yet? Yes, absolutely. You must watch this show. It's so good. You will love it. Just the animation style and everything. That's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit the like button for Spider-Man. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys like Spider-Man. And comment down below if you guys like Spider-Man. And if you guys have ever seen the show. If you haven't, let me know how it is. So yeah, peace out guys. Catch you guys next time.